Hey everyone, and welcome. So today we're doing something a little bit different. We're not going to be breaking down some dense new study or a complicated framework. Nope. Instead, we're going to get a lot more personal and dive into a letter to parents about what it really means to raise the next generation.
Right off the bat, I want you to know this isn't about giving you a checklist or a bunch of easy answers. It's not a how-to guide. Think of it more as a space to just pause and think about the whole wild journey of being a parent.
And you know, at its heart, this is for every single parent out there who's ever felt that powerful mix of just profound love and that nagging voice of uncertainty. It's really an acknowledgement that caring so deeply and questioning everything you do, well, they often go hand in hand, don't they?
All right, so our first section gets right into it, tackling one of the biggest, most common anxieties for parents everywhere, picking the right school.
This is the debate, isn't it? The one that fills up all the online forums and completely takes over parent-teacher meetings. We spend so much time and energy weighing the pros and cons of all these different systems, absolutely convinced that finding the perfect one is the magic key to our child's future.
But here's a thought. What if this whole debate, as well-intentioned as it is actually a distraction? What if it's keeping us from asking the question that really, truly matters?
And there it is. This is that quiet question that kind of echoes in your head late at night after the kids are asleep. It's not about the school board, it's about our impact. It's that deep gut-level fear that maybe, just maybe, our best efforts aren't enough, or worse, that we might be getting it wrong. And you know, that feeling leads us right to the core idea of this whole letter. It's all about reframing what we're even trying to do as parents in the first place.
This slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? There's so much pressure to raise perfect children, you know, the ones with flawless grades and all the trophies. But the argument here is for a much more powerful, more meaningful goal: raising prepared human beings, kids who are ready for the messy reality of actual life.
And let's be honest, this is the world we're parenting in. It's a world that's changing at lightning speed, a world that often shouts about success but only whispers about character. It measures our kids' worth in numbers and constantly confuses just seeing a lot of stuff with actual wisdom. It's tough out there.
So if the official school curriculum isn't the be-all and end-all, then what is? Well, that brings us to this idea of an unspoken curriculum.
This right here. This is the real syllabus. These are the things that will serve your child long, long after they've forgotten algebra. I'm talking about emotional strength to handle a tough day, ethics to guide them when no one's watching, and resilience to get back up after they inevitably fall down. This is what parenting is all about.
And this is just such a critical distinction. The goal isn't to build some perfect bubble around our kids to shield them from every single hardship. The real goal is to give them the tools, the inner strength they need to navigate life's challenges all by themselves.
Okay, let's shift gears for a minute. Let's talk about you, the parent. This next part is all about the very personal and, yeah, often very lonely journey of raising another human being.
This just captures it so perfectly. Parenting is this huge, all-consuming job that comes with zero formal recognition. There's no performance bonus for patiently handling a meltdown in the grocery store or for having that really tough conversation you were dreading.
And this is the constant mental gymnastics, right? That cycle of self-doubt. You're always on this tightrope, questioning every single move. Was I too hard on them? Wait, was I not hard enough? Am I hovering too much? Am I not there enough? And the truth is, you're probably never going to get a straight answer.
So after all that thankless work and constant second-guessing, what's the payoff? Well, it's this, the invisible reward. It's that moment, and it might be years from now, when life throws a real challenge at your kid, a failure, a heartbreak, a real crisis, and they handle it. They might bend, for sure, but they don't break. That is the proof of your work.
That resilience, that ability to stand on their own, that brings us to the final test of parenting, letting them go. It's a bit of a sobering thought, but it's such an important one. That day comes when they step out from under your roof and into their own life, for real.
And when they walk out that door, they're not carrying the specific school system you agonized over.
And they're not carrying the weight of your unfulfilled dreams or all your fears for their future. All of that stuff, it gets left behind.
So what do they take with them? They take the voice you help them build inside their own head, the strength to manage their own emotions,
the values you showed them day in and out, and that absolutely crucial ability to recover. That is their real inheritance.
And this brings us right back to the beginning. In the end, all those labels we get so caught up in, IB parent, state board parent, they just don't matter. They fall away. The reality is so much simpler, and honestly, so much more beautiful. You're a human parent doing the messy, wonderful work of raising another human.
So we'll end with the only question that really cuts through all the noise. If, at the end of it all, your child can stand steady in this world, on their own 2 feet, guided by their own strong inner compass, well, then you have to ask yourself, did you succeed?